Joash, Kane and Dadaflow, all here in the studio. How are you guys doing?
Yes, bro, all good, thank you. Thank you so much for having us on the show, man.
Yes, big up Guns, big up all the Mango Masala listeners.
I would say that, you guys are like Manchester royalty in that sense. I would go as far to say, so it's an honor to have you
No,
here
it's an
today.
Thank you, bro, appreciate
Yeah,
that.
it's an honor to be here because you guys have been supporting us from day dot
Yeah,
of my career. And you know what? You're representing Manchester, we're representing Manchester.
definitely, man.
We've been on a few interviews in this past week, but this one's the most important to us because
Yeah,
it's Manchester. It's all about Manchester.
161.
come on, man.
Exactly, But obviously, the main reason for you being here today is your new single, Munde Lit, which is out right now. Well, the video is, people will go listen to the video.
Mm.
But yeah, tell us a bit about how that collaboration actually came about.
Yeah, so basically, like, I met Kane at the start of this year, and he invited me at one of his shoots for Karobar. I've been following him for a while now, like, loved his music, and nothing. Just I told him, we should do something with the other artists from here, and after a bit, like, we kept linking up. He just came up with this idea. He had a hook ready. He played it to us. We contacted Joash, Freezy. We just all of us we just listened to it, and something sparked, and we had to get together and make it happen.
Sure.
Yeah, it was an idea, a vision, and Dadaflow suggested, you know what, we should do a Manchester cipher, and then Dadaflow, Freezy, Joash, Luqy. I couldn't think of any other guys to add on to that selection because these guys are the, creme de la creme, innit?
Okay.
Well, and what do you, Joash?
Yeah, I chatted to Cammy a bit before, just on Insta. I knew Dadaflow, I knew Freezy, obviously. And yeah, Cammy just messaged me and said, like, look, I got this idea, we should do something, all of us. And yeah, so he gave me an idea. I think he just gave me like him singing the hook on like a YouTube beat, and then I kind of took it home, and then I recorded like I remade the beat, and then I think we all got in studio one day, and then we all just laid down our verses. Like, it was a really like natural process as well. Like, it didn't feel like forced by any means. Like
Yeah, it was all organic.
yeah,
Yeah.
and everything's original to its fullest form in it, and I think that's what like makes it so special.
Yeah.
Yeah, before your next one, I hope you've deleted that video of me singing.
No, I
Nah,
was
say
going to
nothing,
say,
bro, say
so,
nothing.
so you came up with the hook that Luqy's singing, right?
Yeah.
That's really, I didn't
Well, we
even,
come up together,
yeah,
sat together.
because obviously I thought about it in terms of each of you doing your own bars and that, but I didn't even think about the whole production side of things.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
you all kind of worked together on that.
Everything worked
Yeah.
perfect on that, we just come up with an idea, we all contributed to the idea, and Monday Lit is what you got.
So obviously you said about meeting early this year, but how long has Monday Lit been in the pipeline for, like, as it is, you know what I mean?
Not long at all.
yeah,
It's proper quick turnover. This was we nailed the song within 1 or 2 weeks.
yeah.
Yeah, it was 1 or 2 weeks,
Literally
and then
two,
just
innit?
Joash behind the scenes, mastering it, and we shot a video real quick. We dropped it.
Yeah,
I'd say
simple
about
as.
a month or 2 max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us like a bit about the video as well, because it looks like you're just having the time of your life. Literally.
Yeah, we literally was. Yeah. We wanted to be different, boys. Like,
yeah, do something that's not been done.
not been done. So we all contributed to the idea of the video as well.
Mhm.
I think Luqy recommended the poker. Then someone said the shishas and just the whole suit issue. Everyone contributed to that idea as well.
Am I correct in thinking it's that way you ended up doing the launch party as well?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. No, that's really good. And who was it that did the visuals for that?
So that was KTS. Kieran's done videos for like everyone in Manchester. So I think it's quite good that we got such a like, Manchester-based videographer to do ours, because obviously we're all from Manchester, but we're doing a different side of the scene, with the Asian twist. So yeah, and he smashed out the video, man. Like, couldn't have done it.
Yeah,
Like, couldn't have got anyone better.
Big up KTS Productions.
Yeah, man, big
My
up, man,
boy,
like KTS.
Kieran.
Yeah, I was gonna ask as well. Like, obviously, we've already, for the listeners that aren't clear yet, everyone here is very proud to be Mancunian, to be living in Manchester, everything.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
obviously, you've just said about also putting that Asian twist on things. So I wanted to ask, like, how do you guys see yourselves? Do you feel a need to box yourself? Like, obviously, Manchester Asian, British Asian, rap or hip hop. Like, would you box yourself off, or do you just think I'm me? Like that's what
No,
it
to
is.
be honest with you, like we represent Manchester with a passion, but the vision is much bigger than that
Mhm,
because we want to represent UK as a whole.
mhm,
We want to take our music international because it's all popping off in the Punjab scene in India, Canada, all these guys. And to be honest with you,
mhm.
I think there's room for improvement coming from the UK,
Yeah.
and that's where we want to step up and provide for international scale.
For sure. So, who do you guys rate in general, whether it be Manchester, national, international? Who are you guys like looking up to as inspiration?
I rate a lot of like people like The Prophecy, Mickey Singh, Amr Sandhu, Ezu, because I feel like those artists are, they've kind of like taken both sides because a lot of them are like born in the West, whether it's like America or UK, but they've got the Asian heritage, so they've taken kind of both sides of their, who they are, and then turned that into their music. Like, they haven't picked, being Asian over being, English or whatever. They've taken both of their, all of their heritage and turned that into music, which I think is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. For me, I'm a Punjabi and Urdu rapper. So Bohemia is one of the guys that I'm more inspired by because
No
he
doubt.
was the first one that really introduced, rap to the Desi scene, like rapping not in English but in our mother language, Urdu or Punjabi. So I can say about him, and also Sidhu Moosewala. He's I think a big inspiration for me because I wasn't too much into like Desi music in this last few years, but he like dragged me into it, and then that's when I really decided to like I might as well just join in and start doing something.
Mm,
Yeah, the scene now is much different to like 10 years ago. When I was
Definitely.
on the scene about 10 years ago, the likes of Hunters, H. Dami, all these guys, there's quite a few names, a few people coming through from Canada, but the scene now is all about Canada,
mm,
Mickey Singh, AP Dillon, Gorinda, all these guys have made big moves. Jasmine Sandler, Sidhu, they've all come through from Canada. And as for the UK, like I said, I was just having this discussion in the car with Freezy. Like, let's go back 8 years. Name me a couple of people that broke through from UK, and we couldn't think of anyone.
Mm.
There was
yeah,
no
because I
new
suppose
names or
all
no
the
movement.
the Jay Sean and that were like from
That was
way
way
before.
back
Yeah.
then,
Like, yeah,
Zach Knight,
yeah,
maybe he was one of the guys. Who else has
yeah.
not heard nothing from the UK in the past 8 years? But these past 2 years, there's been a bit of movement,
Mm.
and
Yeah,
we're happy
definitely.
to be a part of this
Defo.
movement now.
You know what? I think before the song even came out, I think when you guys were telling me about this song, I think you said about how you had each one of you brought your own individual thing, and I just totally agree with that. Like
Mm.
each set of bars is just you, like, and it is like I don't think I've ever come across a project, at least not recently, where there's been that many people on a track and it's not just sounded like semi the same thing over and over
Yeah.
again, but it's so like we were even saying before, like obviously talking about the hook, and then you were saying Joash about how you're singing at the end, and I was like, you know what, I could tell that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
you, and no, it's just no. I obviously don't want to saturate it too much, but I am looking forward to potential collaborations in the future. So tell me about that. Is there any possibility of that happening, or?
Yeah, I mean, all of us five are like very active, and we're all collabing with each other. So I've got a chat with Dada that's coming next month. Kami, you've got like loads of tracks in it.
Loads of features, loads of tracks. Me and Joash got something special coming as well,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and we all looking to work with each other. So us five, there might be another track with all five of us on it, but if not, there'll be like 2, 3 of us on one, and we're gonna keep mixing it.
Mm.
So, including our own separate work, this camp, like the aim is to get music from this camp as well.
Mm.
Like we formed this camp, it's like the Avengers.
Yeah, man.
Do you get
Power
me?
Rangers and that.
So we're gonna be active from this camp and our own work, and we've got too much coming in the pipeline. You know, we just started up. Like me and Luqy, big up Luqy, couldn't make it on the show. Big up Freezy, couldn't make it on the show.
Yeah.
These guys are active. They got a lot of work coming. Me and Luqy got a hell of a lot of work coming. Me and Freezy should make some songs together as well. Me and me and Joash already got something coming.
Yeah.
And I don't want to give too much, but I think we're gonna bring an album.
Well,
We got that
altogether-
much stuff in
We've
it,
got
you know.
that much stuff. We might drop an album just from this camp.
No,
Yeah.
please do. I'd like, honestly, I'd love like to dedicate a whole episode to it as well, because it's like it's
Yeah.
Manchester, isn't it? Like that
Yeah.
would actually be sick. Like,
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
yeah, please do that.
Yeah.
But in general, what have you guys got coming up? Obviously, you talked about tracks. Have you got any more events or anything? Obviously, you had the launch party last week.
Yeah, so me and Freezy actually opening for Imran Khan at Cargo in Manchester, so that's on the 9th of December. And what about you, like?
Yeah, we've got a lot of people after the launch party, they go in touch with us and they want something else to be happening.
They
So
want another party.
yeah, we're definitely gonna be working on that.
But to be honest with you, I've not like pushed for events. By pushed for events, I've not advertised that I want to perform only because this year I rather focus on my music. So I want to have so much music. So when I perform, I could perform for 45 minutes to an hour if I
Yeah,
wanted to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And because obviously I've been on the road before, once you start performing, that means less time in the studio.
Yeah.
So it's best for me to make as much music as I can whilst I'm not performing. The aim is next year we're gonna push for events.
Yeah.
If not, we're gonna throw our own events.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and like obviously, if you've had that launch party and people have come to that and been like, "We want more of
Yeah, it
this,"
was a
you've got
huge
the, you got the
success.
market there to actually pull that off.
Yeah, it
so.
was a huge success. The party, everyone turned up, and pick up all the supporting acts as well. Blitzeye, Hans,
Yeah.
Trappo come through, ZK come through, and us guys just shut it down at the end, didn't we?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and on that note, as well, like you were talking about how all five of us fit like nicely on the track. I think this is a representation as well of how like our team's been working, and the main thing that I could see is that there's no ego in between us.
Yeah.
There's no like
That's it.
attitude, and this is what you need while you're working with other artists.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the main important things that we need to get along, and
100%.
that's I think what made it very easy for us to just come out with this track
Yes.
and all of the other projects. that we
Speaking
do.
of ego and attitude, I want to big up my boy Sam Malik.
Come on.
I know he's tuned in because he's the opposite of that, and we
Yeah,
love you,
yeah.
Sam. He was the host of the Munde Lit event,
Mhm.
and he's a big part of our career.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Got him coming on in a few weeks actually.
Yeah, he was
so.
telling me.
Oh,
Yeah.
wicked!
Yeah.
I'll be tuned in for that, Sam. You better give me the same shout out I just give you.
Probably coming to the end of the show now, but like, do you guys want to just maybe shout out where people can find you on music, socials, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I'm mostly active on Instagram, so you can go and follow me on Dadaflow Music. That's DADAFLOW Music, and yeah, just follow me, and all my updates are over there. So definitely do that.
Yeah, Freezy's not here, so you can follow Freezy on freezy.music on Instagram. Luqy's not here as well, so I'm gonna shout theirs out. Luqy Music on Instagram, and mine's official Kane. And Manchester, with the passion we're representing Manchester, and your guys' support is big for us.
Yeah, definitely.
Make sure you check us out,
Yeah, man.
follow us, and let's represent Manchester and UK as a whole.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's Joash.music, so that's JOASH. I'm actually dropping my debut EP next month, so make sure you go give me a follow. I'm gonna be announcing that very soon. So yeah, just don't sleep on us, man, because we're
Yeah,
all
man.
active. Like,
Man
you know,
like Joash with his dropping an EP straight after a banger,
on. come on.
Dada's got some fire coming, all the camps got fire coming,
Mhm.
and just keep your eyes open.
Yeah, and big up everyone supporting, because that's what really drives us to make more music.
Yeah, man.
You know what?
And-
Mango Masala, big
Yeah,
up
big up.
Mango
Big up.
Masala. You guys always support every release, big up Guns and everyone else behind the team.